Hello, today is May 1st, 2011, and this will be my another CAS hour entry. I'm not sure which number it is right now. So first I will talk about my arts committee meeting, which was 2 weeks ago on Monday, let me check my phone. Someone called me. Whoops. The 18th. Monday the 18th of April. April 18th was the 4th Arts Committee meeting that I attended, and we were in the process of choosing our artist to go and have build something for us. So that process was pretty cool. We got to relook at all the artists that we had chosen before, got a feel for their artist statements. Some of them really impressive, some of them we were like, well, why did we choose them in the first place? What we were looking for was, since we're using the art to go into an elementary school, Valhalla Elementary School, right by Star Lake Road, Federal Way, we were looking for something functional, something colorful, kid-friendly, imaginative, whimsical, a bunch of things that have to do with being young and actually having a function, so that our taxpayers don't feel like they're getting robbed of their money. But one second. So in that process, we had a list of 21 artists. So we looked all through those, and then we came down to our top three. Three of mine were Garth Edwards, Diane Bonciolini, and Stuart Nakamura. And another one was Roger Nachman. Just to reiterate on who those artists were, most of them are within the Pacific Northwest. So I think I chose, oh yeah, all of mine were from Washington. There were some from Oregon, but I decided I really wanted a Washington artist. Two of them were Seattle. Garth Edwards had a lot of multi stuff going on for him. It was really cool. He had functional artist piece while it being incredibly bright. Everybody in our committee liked him. Diane Bonciolini and Greg Mesmer had a lot of colorful things. I personally didn't really like the style, just because it seemed really juvenile, but at the same time it was an elementary school, so it fit. I just didn't think it was as physically appealing as some of the other artists. My second one was Stuart Nakamura, who had very interactive pieces. He had this one tree column that was just gorgeous and really cool looking, and I could picture it like outside, maybe as like extra shade, or maybe he also had a sitting area piece that is down in Seattle. It's like a coffee thing. It was really cool. And then other one was Roger Nachman, who I did not like. I just didn't think he was as impressive, because his specialty was stained glass, and I don't like stained glass. It's expensive too, and I thought some of the other artists were better at it, but whatever. Anyway, we ended up choosing Garth Edwards, and I think that was a really good fit. Very confident about that. I did like Stuart Nakamura a lot. He's also from Seattle, so that was cool. But, oh well. I thought that Garth Edwards was a really good choice for our purposes, and I received an email last week saying that he did approve, or he agreed on working with us. So now that we got that out of the way, things are in motion, and it's very exciting. Another thing, so another thing I wanted to talk about was I just got back from another Make the Dash Count meeting. I'm not sure if I should be constantly reviewing what we're doing, but anyway, so today we decided on the 2 organizations that we are going to give our grant to. Honestly, I am a little bit disappointed with the outcome because I really wanted Fusion to get part of the proceeds, but it came down to Tacoma and Mission, and yeah, so Mission and Fusion were really similar. Tacoma had kind of a advantage because if we gave them money, then we could double that. I mean, they had another grant that would double any grant that they were given, or something like that. So that was really appealing to us. Like, then that would be more money that we'd be giving to them. When it got down to it, it was interesting because people listed their like first choice, second choice, third choice on the board, and Fusion had a lot more first choices than Mission did. And now that I think about it, like, I tried really hard arguing, but I'm one of those people, like, I can't think on the top of my head, like, not very on my feet fast, obviously, because I keep stumbling on my words. But anyway, I'm trying to get better at that, and I probably should have used that in one of my arguments toward Fusion, that everybody instinctively thought of Fusion of being one of their top picks, and there was a reason for that. But I sadly did not get to use that point, and though I'm not saying that Mission was a bad choice, I have to admit I was a little bit biased. Fusion helps Federal Way, and I am a citizen of Federal Way, so of course I'm going to be up for that. They also helped Tacoma, which, I don't know, I guess maybe it wasn't as strong of a point to everybody else. So you take some wins, you lose some wins. Kind of the story of my life. So that was that. I still do feel like the Make the Dash Count is a really cool organization. The people there are really, you know, they're all smart. At first, couple of the first meetings, I just felt so inadequate because Sonia is one of the exec people, and she's like super smart. All these big words she's using and good arguments, because she's also on the debate for Annie Wright, and she's just amazing. And you know, so is Sheila. So at first I was kind of intimidated going in through the process, but as the year went along, I felt a lot more comfortable. I don't feel like my arguments are extremely inadequate. Yeah, today was kind of a loss for me without convincing the team to grant money to Fusion, but I still feel like I'm growing in that aspect. Maybe next time I will try to think quicker on my feet, be more strong about my opinions, though. I think that did show on my part some integrity and open-mindedness of being okay with granting money to Mission, because I mean all the organizations were great. Fusion just sounds plus I was the one that was contacting Fusion, so of course I mean I want to be the one to tell them, like, yeah, you get the money. But now I kind of feel like I have to be the person to tell them that, sorry, I made you go through all that stuff and now we're not granting you money. So I mean it's really hard, and I think since not everybody got to go to Fusion's thing and didn't get to, I don't know, so they just didn't have that same mindset or bias as I did, and sometimes you can't control that. So that concludes some of my services for this month. Yes. So I will get back to you next time I do something amazing. Hopefully. Won't be too long from now.